guys, Steve from CCL. Today we're taking a quick look at this. It is the Shadow Rock Topflow by Be Quiet. If you don't know who Be Quiet are, they're a German manufacturer. They're huge in Europe and they're getting big over here in the UK as well. The reason for that is justified when you look at their attention to detail from every single aspect, be it the research, the development, design or manufacturing process for all of their products. So it's a top-down cooler, so ideal for small form factor builds or where you're limited on space. So yeah, let's move the camera and have a look around the packaging. Right, okay, so I've moved the camera now so we can have a look at the actual packaging for the product and then the product a little bit better when we get it out of the box. Now, Be Quiet's packaging should give you an idea of how meticulous they are when it comes to design, etc. So the packaging itself is quite nice to look at, it's easy on the eyes, so that should give you an idea of what the product inside is like. On the top left hand side of the box there, it plugs the Silent Wings fan. Now this is the Silent Wings, not the Silent Wings 2, so it doesn't feature the full fluid bearing, but it is a copper shaft and it is incredibly quiet under operation. We've got a high resolution picture of the fan there, it tells us the name, 160 watt TDP. This little silver strip here tells us it's from their premium range, which lets us know that it's one of Be Quiet's mid-range products. On this side we've got a technical description in German and English. We've got a list of countless awards that this product has won, but it won countless awards, probably more than they could actually fit on the packaging. And then on the back we've got a detailed diagram and technical specifications, another German description there. On here we have description in other languages as well. So yeah, that's just it for the packaging, so let's have a look at the product that lives inside it. So here we've got our accessory kit, which comes with a mounting kit. So you've got your AMD, which is the same for the AM2, AM2 Plus, AM3, AM3 Plus, etc. And then we've got the Intel mounting bracket there as well. So we've got that. We've got a tube of high performance thermal paste. Now it's unbranded and looking at the colour it's silver based, so we've got some thermal paste there. We have our mounting rubbers and washers, so obviously for vibration dampening and insulation there. So we've got those. We've got the back plate for the motherboard, and with Be Quiet's back plate it is incredibly thick, so there's not much flex or give there, and it's pre-insulated, so we've got a thin plastic coating there to insulate that for the actual main board and PCB, etc. But here we've got a little bit of foam. Now the foam acts as insulation as well, but it also helps reduce absorb shocks in transit. So if you've got the cooler mounted there and somebody plants the case down quite firmly, instead of it just bending your motherboard or taking the weight that way, it actually absorbs a little bit of the pressure and shock there. So it's not a lot, obviously if you drop your case it's not going to help you much, but it does help when it's in transit and the cooler's flexing up and down, etc. It's less stress on your motherboard and more stress on this. So I do like the design of those. And we've got the Be Quiet instructions, which as always are incredibly comprehensive. So we've got the exploded diagrams for all the different sockets. Obviously this cooler supports LGA 1156, 1155, 1366, 775, also supports AM2, AM2 Plus, AM3, and if you want to go back in time with your AMD systems, we've got the 754, 939 and 940. So it supports a range of different CPU sockets. We've got all the different mounting options there as well. So let's have an actual look at the cooler then. Quite well packaged as well, so it should be safe in there. Take that out. Now this is a review sample, so there's a few fingerprints and scuffs and whatnot on there, but overall it's not too bad. So first of all, let's have a quick look at the Be Quiet Silent Wings fan that we've got there. So it's a PWM fan, so we've got the 4 pins there, much shorter cable as well than their standard fans. So that's one of the nice things about Be Quiet, they don't just take a chassis fan and stick it on a cooler, they also have them with shorter cables and everything like that. So if this is fitting on your main board next to your CPU socket, you don't need half a metre's worth of cable, so you've got a short length there, you can go straight into the CPU fan header. Now with the Silent Wings fans, what I like about these is the anti-vibration dampening ring that you've got around the actual face of the fan there, so it's already got the rubber mounting in there to reduce any dampening, so you don't have to fit some fiddly rubber strips like you do with the other brands. Now I've seen some videos online where people have stated that you can mount the fan this way around, or you can have it on the back as well as the top, etc., or you can go for 2 fans. Having a look at the actual mounting mechanism, which I'll try and do a close-up of now, you can see that we've got a strip there with a little groove in for the actual cooler bracket to fit. Now if you flip this upside down, you're not going to have that groove, so although it may hold on there, there's no guarantee that that's not going to slip off in transit or just fall off at will, to be honest. So other than that, the rest of the cooler, obviously we've got the Be Quiet logo there, Now this doesn't have the capped end pipes like the Dark Rock Pro 2 did. We've just got a nice finish there, so it's not the usually you get a finish like that, but instead of it being nickel plated, it'll be all scored, it'll be torched, it'll be horrible and burnt, whereas with this we've still got a nice finish on the heat pipes there. So you do have 4 8mm heat pipes, and like I say, nickel finish. You've got a solid copper base with a nickel finish as well, and looking at the bottom there, it's not polished to a mirror finish, but it is incredibly shiny, and there are virtually no imperfections on there either, so not even any tooling marks. It's just a nice smooth base there. So yeah, that pretty much covers it for this cooler. I'll put a link to the product in the description below with the price at time of unboxing, etc. as well. And yeah, that sums it up for this video. If you could like, comment and subscribe. My name's Steve. Thanks for watching.